I recently read an article about healing your inner child, and I think that's something we don't talk about enough. I was raised to be silent, to never complain, to never say when something was wrong, and it hurts a lot because you keep everything inside and you think that if you open up, you will be a burden, which is not the case. Really, I thought that if I reached out to my mother, to my siblings, I would bother them, that they would be like, I don't know how to deal with your emotions, just pretend they don't exist. But those emotions, they were real, and I kept them inside for years. It ate me so much. And now that I'm healed, because I saw a therapist for a lot of sessions, I know that I don't want this to happen to anyone else, especially as I have nieces and nephews, and I see that they are growing up and that they are raised the same way, which is understandable because they are raised by my siblings, so we tend to reproduce the same scam. But I don't want that for them. I want to be the adult they need, just like I became the adult I needed when I was a child. I want them to know that they can reach out to me, that they can talk to me, that I won't judge them, that I won't silence them, that I will listen to them for real and that I care. And not just because they are from my family. I noticed that teenagers tend to easily talk to me. I'm part of a community where there are a lot of kiddos, and I realized that they have a lot of issues, which is normal because they are human beings. So, of course, sometimes bad things happen, but they don't talk about it. When I ask them, did you talk about it to your parents, to another adult? They're like, no, I will bother them. Or I did, but no one is listening to me. And I don't understand how you can ignore a child who is brave enough to reach out. How could adults just forget how it feels to be ignored? That's really sad, and I don't want that for anyone. So that's why I had the idea of creating the channel at first. It was to comfort people who had issues I had, who are going through things I went through. But that's not enough, because I want them to know that there is more than just comfort. They deserve much more than that. Because I'm just a voice that, yes, will comfort them, that will be sincerely caring, but I can't listen to them. I wish I could, and if anyone reaches out to me, I will answer and listen. But I don't know how to help them understand that they have to find an adult, or if you are already an adult, find someone you can rely on. You don't have to be strong all the time. You can't be strong all the time. And even if you think that you can, at some point, you will just break into pieces because you're just a human being, you know? You will reach your limits. Don't let yourself reach your limits because once you're done there, it's really hard to get up again, to be strong again once you've been broken. It's really tiring to be strong all the time. That's the word, it's really exhausting. So you have to learn to talk about how you feel because you have the right to feel down just like you have the right to be happy. You shouldn't be forced to put a smile on your face all the time because that's not healthy. That's not being true to yourself. It's not about spending your time complaining. It's just listening to your heart. For example, when I'm with my friends, sometimes I want to be in a good mood. I want to have a really nice time. So yeah, I will force myself and pretend that I'm completely fine because I need the serotonin. I need this energy. But at other times, I will just let all the negative emotions out. I will let my friends know that I don't have the strength to pretend, that I don't want to be forced to smile, that I just want them to listen to me or just to be there. Sometimes I don't even want to talk. I just want them to be there, to let me hug them, to spend time with me, to tell me that everything will be fine. And that's what you should seek for in friends. Someone who can just be there for you without speaking, without comforting you directly, just knowing that they are here, that they care. Don't isolate yourself. It's the worst thing you can do. I know it's hard. I know that when you feel down, you want to be alone, you want to curl up in your bed and cry. And it's completely valid. If you need to curl up in your bed and cry for an hour, just do it. But don't isolate yourself, because you will end up thinking that you're really a burden, that you're not worthy, that other people would feel better if you weren't there. And that's not true. You are valuable, you are valued, you are loved, you are cared for. Even when you are at your lowest, it's okay. Even when you're crying, even when you just want to give up, you are still loved, you are still valued, you are still worthy. So let yourself be weak sometimes. Let yourself be seen, and let others love you. Let others comfort you. Let others tell you how much they love you, even if there's still a little voice in your head telling you that you don't deserve all of this love. You do. And don't forget that even when you don't feel important, when you feel like you don't matter, when you want to give up, it's okay. It's okay to feel like that. Don't feel guilty. Don't blame yourself. It's okay, but remember that just like any other human being, you have dreams. It doesn't have to be big dreams like having a career, having a family on your own. It doesn't have to be a long-term dream. No, it can just be small objectives that you give yourself every day, just to have a goal, to get up, to get out of your place, because you have no idea how much you can matter to someone. You have no idea how much happier some people are just because you exist, just because you are still here. So even if you're struggling, even if it hurts, you still matter, and you will feel better someday. Even if for now you can't say it, you will feel better. Because you're not alone. You are loved, you are cared for. And even if it's sometimes hard to say it, it's worthy to stay alive. Really. Even for small moments, for small talks, for a smile you can bring on someone's face. It's worthy. So don't forget that you're strong, and don't lose hope. Don't lose faith in yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, it's okay, because I do. And I'm here if you need anything. You don't have to be alone. You don't have to be strong. Just don't forget that you're not alone.